A young man moved alone into an old apartment building in a forgotten part of town. Third floor, Unit 3C. The rent was suspiciously cheap, but he needed quiet more than comfort. The building smelled like damp wood and stale paint. His neighbors seemed non-existent. All the doors around him were shut and dusty. On the first night, he couldn't sleep, not because of noise, but because of the silence. At exactly 3:17 a.m., there was a knock at the door. 3 slow, deliberate taps. He opened it. The hallway was completely empty. But on the doorknob, there was an old metal key. It was rusted, cold to the touch, and engraved with the number 13. There was no 13th floor in this building. The next day, he asked the building's old doorman about it. The man froze for a moment, then forced a smile. "Probably just a prank," he said. But he wouldn't make eye contact. That evening, the young man looked up at the building on his way home. A broken window on the 4th floor caught his eye. Behind it, he swore he saw a shadow shift, but no one was supposed to live on that floor. Second night, again at 3:17 a.m., the knock. Same rhythm, same silence. He opened the door. No one was there. But on the floor lay an old black and white photo. In it, a child sat in the corner of a room, facing away. The wall behind him was covered in dirty handprints. On the back of the photo, written in shaky red ink, "Don't answer ever." On the third night, the elevator stopped on its own at the 7th floor. The doors opened. Total darkness. A metal click echoed from inside the shaft. But nothing came out. Back in his apartment, his phone lit up by itself. One message on the screen: 3C is only the beginning. Panicked, he searched the building's blueprints online. Most were new. Then he found one old scan. Between floors 3 and 4, there was a space with no stair access, simply labeled Isolation Unit. On the 4th night, he tried to leave, but the door wouldn't unlock. His phone had no signal, and cold liquid began dripping from the ceiling. The water was thick, reddish. It smelled like rust and mold. The apartment door creaked open by itself, and outside was not the hallway. It was a black corridor, lined with dozens of doors, each one labeled with a number and a name. One door slowly opened. The label read, 3C, occupied. Then from behind him, a voice whispered, "It's not your name on that door anymore." The last thing he saw was his own body walking away, without him. Moral of the story: hell doesn't always burn. Sometimes it rents.